All right. Those are some of the headlines in the papers. I see here Beckles is questioning the government's role in UK gang assessment. What? Huh. I tell you, I don't have time to go into this, but let me see if I can find a part of this report that might make sense. Okay. Look, let me move on from that because I ain't seeing nothing inside of there. I see Gonzalez rejects PM's claims on U.S. border security support. And I want to tell Marvin Gonzalez, right, that there is reports, countless reports, right, on everything that took place in the past. Yes, that's him there. Because they held a press conference yesterday. I'm still trying to understand the purpose of the press conference. But during the press conference, this man brought up OPVs. Right? He gone back to the failed OPVs. Right? And tried to create a whole narrative as it relates to the cancellation of those OPVs. But Marvin, there are reports, and they're very easy to find, right, where the government at the time, in the cancellation of that OPV, of the OPVs that was bought by the Manning administration, they won the arbitration. They got almost $1.4 billion, right? And I want to remind Marvin Gonzalez that they took that money. I think part went to clear off the loan that the Manning administration would have taken at the time to buy the OPVs. And the other part of it, I think part of the money went to that, to service something as relates to the loan. And then another part of it went to the purchasing of several damming vessels. I have spoken on this on many occasions. And those same damming vessels that was bought with the money that they got from the arbitration victory, you all, the PNM, between 2015 and 2025, left those vessels parked up at Staubles Bay doing nothing, leaving the borders wide open. So it is ironic, to say the least, that you would take to a podium yesterday to even bring that matter up, as if there isn't evidence to debunk the rubbish that came out of your mouth. I listened to him yesterday, you know. And you know what's even more interesting? This same fella was on a radio station the other day, telling the youths on the station, whoever was interviewing him, that politicians need to start speaking truth. And just a few days after making that statement, does that. It is amazing. If I have time, we will get into that. All right? So that's it for the paper this morning. We're 90 minutes past the hour, 6 o'clock. We have the guests coming in at 7. We have that interview at 7. Part will be Zoom, and I think one of your reps will be here with us this morning. But as we move on, I want to remind you guys about elders. So elders classes, of course, this vacation, elders classes is offering 3 exciting opportunities for growth and success. They have the AI 3-week course where you can gain competitive edge, learn to master practical AI tools that transform your business projects and school assignments. They also have the CSEC vacation classes where parents, you can set your teenagers on the right track for the new school term. Enroll them in a 6-week program for forms 3, 4, and 5. And they have the conversational Spanish. So if you're ready to speak Spanish with confidence, join Elders Lively 7-week course and open doors to new opportunities. You could give them a call on 627-8632 or 715-5480 and get registered today. I also want to remind you about Set while you're aboard, because Set has the Holistic Health Clinic and it's powered by nutritional therapy. It's all about reversing diseases rather than managing them. And you can rebuild your health from the inside out naturally. No supplements. It is drug-free. It's all about root cause healing. So book an appointment today by giving them a call on 279-3935 or 7611952. And you could also call those numbers and order his book, You Are Not Sick, You Are Malnourished. And you could also get the book at RIK bookstores nationwide, as well as Nelson's in Tobago or Amazon. All right? And I think there's the digital copy on Gumball. All right. So, with that, we're going to take the first break. When we come back, we will look at some of the devastation that took place in Venezuela and the opposition who sought to speak on it yesterday. And I am really, really trying to understand. Look, there just are some things you can't understand. Huh? Take me to the break. When we come back, we'll deal with that.
Come on down to the AO World Cup Arena. View all World Cup games live. Located at All Out, 94 Tragrick Road, Queen's Park Oval, Port of Spain.
At Adams Optical, we care for your vision with everything from stylish frames, contact lenses, and sunglasses, starting at just $595, to advanced eye care services. We also diagnose and manage conditions like glaucoma and cataracts with our in-house ophthalmologist. Additional services include OCT, VFT, and cataract surgeries. Visit us at San Fernando, Chaguanas, or Rio Claro.
Are love problems, marriage issues, financial struggles, or business setbacks affecting your life? Pandit Tiwari is a trusted spiritual specialist helping people finding guidance, solutions, and peace. Whether you are facing relationship problems, family disputes, marriage difficulties, financial obstacles, or business challenges, Pandit Tiwari provides personalized spiritual assistance to help you move forward with confidence. Don't let problems control your future. Your solution could be just one call away. Call Pandit Tiwari today. Pandit Tiwari, your path to happiness, success, and peace.
Welcome to Car City Trading, your #1 supply of brand new Korean auto parts. Come on down to lot number 78, Bamboo Settlement number 2, Valsain, between the hours of 8 a.m. and 5 p.m. Monday to Friday and 8 a.m. to 2 p.m. on Saturday to get your Hyundai and Kia vehicular needs. Car City Trading has everything your vehicle needs, from a brand new head and blocks to engine parts, transmissions, suspension parts, body parts, electrical parts, braking system, AC system, even the smallest sensor, and much more. WhatsApp us today at 704-2246 or call us at 645-2603 and let us be your car parts solution. Be sure to find us on Facebook, Instagram, and TikTok, and look out for our monthly deals and promotions. Car City Trading, quality products at unbeatable prices.
TT Bet Arena is your one-stop entertainment destination in Trinidad and Tobago. Bet on international sports with pre-game and live wagering, all with real-time odds. Enjoy live casino games, slot machines, plus American and English horse racing. With your phone or laptop, you can bet anytime, anywhere with fast, secure payments and TT dollars. Signing up is easy. Go to ttbetarena.com, create your free account, and make a deposit. Now you're ready for exciting entertainment and the chance to win extra cash or even a big jackpot. Visit us on Arapita Avenue in Woodbrook or on Milford Road in Crown Point, Tobago, where you can also watch and wager. To learn more, call or WhatsApp 494-0634 or 287-2128. TT Bet Arena, the #1 name in TNT for sports betting, casino games, and international horse racing.
Feeling distance in your relationship or sensing someone interfering between you and your partner? Connect with Pandit Anirudh, known for powerful and result-oriented love solutions. His effective love spells have helped many reunite with lost partners. If you face family conflict, marriage issues, negativity, or financial stress, his strong mantras bring quick relief. Know what lies ahead in your love life and future through powerful astrology readings. Many lives have changed. Now it's your turn. Contact +1 868 278 0399.
Cars, sports, careers, food. We men always talk about these things, but not about our health. Did you know that testosterone is responsible for muscle mass, strength, deep voice, healthy hair growth, and the sex drive? With low testosterone, we may not achieve our potential. The good news is that Jameson Power for Men is an excellent testosterone support. Take Jameson Power for Men and perform to your max. Jameson, here for your health.
Every day at the castle, long before we open our doors, our work begins. Our famous seasonings are mixed in advance. We select our fresh chicken parts and prep our delicious sides. Then we fire up the fryers and rotisserie oven. Everything is made with tasty local herbs, spices, and the same long-loved recipe since 1968. So, when you come in, remember that we uphold our culture and our taste just for you. We are your Royal Castle.
You will not deny that this is the maddest place on earth. And we go shout from the top of the mountains. This is the greatest place, our great escape, my favorite space, the maddest place on earth. Would you believe me when I tell you? Better you come and take a sample. A little bit is still a lot to handle, but you can find no other example. You need to fly right up to the maddest place on earth. Can't tell no lie.
Air conditioning problems? Then look no further. A&K Air Conditioning Supplies offers you an easy solution for all your automotive, commercial, and domestic air conditioning needs. With 2 convenient locations to serve you, A&K Air Conditioning Supplies offers you an extensive range of parts and services, including pressure test kits, refrigerator parts, front and rear evaporators for maxi taxis. They also cater for both foreign and local automobile models like Kia, Hyundai, Honda, Nissan, and more. So pay them a visit today at either of their 2 locations. Number 36 Alfonso Street, Sangre Grande. Phone 784-2707 or 386-5700. And number 133 Corner Roland Street and Bonaventure Main Road, Gasparillo. Phone 312-2245 or 782-9720.
Astrologer Mohit Ji is known for providing insightful astrology guidance for complex life situations, dealing with love confusion, delayed marriage, partner distancing, or serious relationship breakdowns. His approach focuses on understanding the root cause and guiding you toward the right path. If financial instability or business setbacks are affecting you, his spiritual remedies may support positive change. With psychic reading, horoscope analysis, and palm insights, he offers practical clarity. His services also include protection from negative energies and removal of bad luck. Call at +1 868 334 2796.
All right. So as we return, just take me to what Penny, the opposition leader, said yesterday as it relates to that press conference and her disappointment about the way that the government responded to Venezuela. And look, just run the clip.
With the earthquake that took place in Venezuela. I extend my deepest condolences to the government and people of the Bolivarian Republic of Venezuela following the devastating earthquakes that have brought such tragic loss and suffering. Earlier today, I spoke with His Excellency Ambassador Alvaro Sanchez to convey on behalf of the People's National Movement and the parliamentary opposition our heartfelt sympathy and our solidarity with the Venezuelan people. I also pledge our support for any humanitarian assistance and also to be provided during this difficult time. Venezuela, as we can all agree, is our closest neighbor. In moments such as these, compassion, solidarity, and leadership must guide our response. That is why it is disappointing that the government's official statement failed to reflect the level of leadership and diplomatic seriousness that this moment demands. The government must now move beyond words and clearly state what practical assistance Trinidad and Tobago stands ready to provide. And I'm assuming that the press has a copy of the release from the Ministry of Foreign and CARICOM Affairs, and that release says the government of Trinidad and Tobago stands prepared to provide any requested support and assistance to the Venezuelan authorities where possible. So that this government has decided that the people of Venezuela, if they request support, then they will be prepared to assist. I also assume that the press would have in their possession the several releases from a number of prime ministers from our region, the majority of them directly calling President Delcy Rodriguez to express condolences as well as offer support. Of course, my information as well is that yesterday Trinidad and Tobago also felt earthquakes, not the 7-point magnitude in Venezuela. So we always remember the whole issue of climate change, and of course, in terms of where Trinidad is located as it relates to the earthquake belt, and it's a matter that we should always be very concerned with. It's to do with.
Right. So whatever you could figure out in that there, because, I mean, that is the opposition leader there. Now, there are two headlines on the government responding to Venezuela and offering assistance. Give me the first one the government offers. So the government of Trinidad and Tobago has expressed solidarity with Venezuela and offered assistance following a powerful earthquake that struck off the South American country's coast on Wednesday. In a media release issued on Wednesday night, the Ministry of Foreign and CARICOM Affairs said Trinidad and Tobago stood with the government and the people of Venezuela in the aftermath of the seismic event, which triggered widespread concern across the region. The ministry said it remained mindful of the Caribbean region's vulnerability to natural disasters and shared the anxiety of Venezuelans as authorities assessed the impact of the earthquake and began recovery efforts. It also confirmed that Trinidad and Tobago's diplomatic mission in Caracas was not significantly affected and that officials were continuing to monitor developments closely. The statement came as reports emerged of significant damage in Venezuela following two powerful earthquakes that struck west of Caracas on Wednesday afternoon. And according to the United States Geological Survey, a magnitude 7.2 earthquake was followed less than a minute later by a magnitude 7.5 tremor, approximately 160 kilometers west of the Venezuelan capital. Now, it goes in to tell you all of that, right? Let me get the PM pledges headline, because I don't know what she's talking about. First off, I don't know what you're calling a press conference for, and dealing with that, and even if you, anyhow, let me don't think that, eh? Right, PM pledges Trinidad and Tobago support for earthquake-ravaged Venezuela. So Prime Minister Kamala Persad-Bissessar has pledged Trinidad and Tobago support to earthquake-ravaged Venezuela, saying the government stands ready to provide humanitarian assistance as the neighboring country grapples with widespread devastation. In a statement yesterday, Persad-Bissessar expressed sympathy to the Venezuelan people following Wednesday night's powerful earthquakes, which have claimed lives and left extensive destruction. The government's offer of assistance comes as Public Utilities Minister Barry Padarat confirmed that Trinidad and Tobago has already opened discussions with Venezuelan authorities and is awaiting an assessment of the country's most urgent humanitarian needs before mobilizing aid. Okay? Now, in basic terms, you're going to stand up and play politics with a disaster, right? Saying that the PNM stands ready to lend assistance. That is interesting, because when all was complaining about 40 and 50,000 people being laid off from CPEP, from the wicked government, and they are no work, and they can't buy no food, and they can't go in the grocery, I can't remember all holding a press conference to render aid to none of them. But nevertheless, you have resources and you have aid that you could send to Venezuela, fine, no problem. But in times of disaster like that, you don't politicize that. Why it is you have to do, I do understand, I'm trying to understand, like, where all you're going with this, right? Padarat is saying that, look, we have already contacted the UN, this is the government, the UNCC government, right? Is leaders across the Caribbean, right? It have any opposition leader anywhere throughout the Caribbean that hold a press conference yesterday to speak on this? In her statement herself, she spoke about other releases that other governments put out. But you come in to talk about this as opposition. I just don't understand, you know, where's all the end game with this, right? The government is already moving forward and have deals that have been struck with Venezuela and will be doing business with Venezuela, right? They already offered their hand and said, listen, we stand ready to assist, so on and so forth. But like Barry Padarat is saying, is that, listen, there is an assessment being done, and they are willing to assist with the most urgent humanitarian needs, but they're waiting on the assessment before mobilizing aid. Now, don't take that from Barry Padarat alone. Run me the Marco Rubio clip. Marco Rubio. They asked him about the devastation in Venezuela yesterday, and you will hear what he had to say.
I had an opportunity to talk earlier this morning with Delcy Rodriguez, the acting president. We're obviously awaiting we're already deploying search and rescue teams from Fairfax County, Virginia, and Los Angeles. There'll be some others we'll add. That's their most immediate need right now, is search and rescue efforts. They have a bunch of collapsed buildings, and so they'll need a lot of help in terms of digging through that. The airport there is badly damaged, so we'll have to rely on the Department of War to deploy assets there. And then we're also helping them with some overhead imagery, especially in coastal areas where they don't have full visibility over what the damage has been and what the impact has been. Those are the acute, like short-term needs over the next 48 to 72 hours, because in search and rescue, you're trying to get to people while you can still save their lives. They're buried under rubble. And other countries are responding as well. The Qataris have already offered assistance, as we spoke to them earlier today as well. El Salvador has stepped up, and multiple countries around the region, including Chile and others, have reached out to us to communicate and get that happening.
Right. So let me explain, Penny, how we just go here now. I don't know who put you on a platform or in front of the podium to talk about this, right? To try and somewhat politicize it. It's a disaster. If you're going to say anything, just say, listen, as the opposition, with this disaster that we are seeing playing out, that has occurred in Venezuela, we stand ready alongside the government of Trinidad and Tobago, if needed, to assist. Because we recognize that during a time of disaster, you put differences aside. That's all it is. That's all it is. And I would have utmost respect if it was from that angle, right? But to try and, but the way that anyway. But clearly, if you listen to Rubio, the Qataris have offered, other countries have offered assistance. Everybody's offering, no different to Trinidad and Tobago. However, the primary and most urgent need at this current point in time is search and rescue efforts. That is what is needed. Well, America have the resources to get on inside of there and do some search and rescue, because the death toll as of yesterday was, I think it went up to about 180 something, right? When I left here yesterday morning, it was at 32. By the time I reached radio, it was 164. And the last number that I saw was like 184. But just look at the devastation. This is a 7.2 magnitude earthquake. The phone line's open, 327-7400. We'll take some calls. All you can do is call in and comment on anything this morning. But I'm on the disaster in Venezuela. I remember Trinidad and Tobago, we had a similar issue, a similar earthquake. We had a 7-point-something earthquake some years ago, boy, that rocked the place. And we really blessed, because we just get hit with some, we have been hit with some dread earthquakes already, 6-point-something, and I think it was a 7.1 or something so. When the cathedral in Tong and all kind of thing fell apart, and you remember that, Director? I remember I was doing a workout in Nelson Mandela Park. Yeah, that time I was slim. And I was doing a workout in the park, and the whole place started to shake, boy. And that was the end, and that was, no, we didn't finish. The whole place shake, and we was like, boy, we saw one, boy, because it really rocked the place, And after that occurred, we ended up going back and finished the workout and so on and so forth, right? But I'm just saying, it rocked the place, but we didn't get devastation like that, right? And I'm just saying, to the opposition, it is in poor taste that immediately following, this was yesterday morning, This was yesterday morning, Probably between, I think around maybe 11 a.m. I remember when Breaking On was going on, we mentioned it because it had happened a few hours before, right? And I'm saying, we want them to do? Pack up a plane and fly over there one time? They do work like that. There is a level of communication that has to take place. The Foreign Affairs Minister, which is Sean Sobers, was in communication with the Venezuelan authorities from the word go yesterday. As far as I understand, the communication was going on. But this is a natural disaster. Look at our building. How come when Trinidad really, really lucky, We real lucky, Me and Line, We real lucky, Morning.
Yeah, good morning, Stefan. I'm glad you're mentioning it, that everything in Trinidad after the CNC tree, which everybody called PNM tree, we know you are reading from the opposition newspaper. So So you are trying to get it correct now. But we do not know how many people eventually going to be dead, whether it's 10,000 or 100,000 or something so. So with this stupidness that they have promoting Penny, if you look at the microphones that facing her, you will see who put it there. And then you'll understand that everything in Trinidad have to make our government look stupid, right? So they have, I mean, when you have disasters, you don't put politics in it. That not even Delcy could help her people right now. So why they making Penny the issue? And this is the problem with Trinidad media that you are reading from. Try and don't read from their papers now. I mean, it is so stupid for them to do that. Oh God, Stefan.
Well, I
Let
mean,
them
as
take
you
a
want,
rest
as the
now.
online paper access to, I'll try to mix it up. I'll get some express in
Yes,
there.
I hope we have a decent newspaper now. Okay, thanks a lot.
Wait, to have one. Remember we used to deal with Newsday, eh? Remember I used to deal with Newsday, but Newsday closed dog. Morning.
Stefan, good morning. Let me tell you something. What Mrs. Beckles is saying there this morning, just a handful of people going to see that, and they will take it and run with it. Because I rely on your show for all the information. Because right now, up to this minute, I don't even know who Batman is. Up to right now, I don't know who Batman is. But anyway, she talking about do this and that for Venezuela. But we right here, we had 4 men, not 10, 20, 30, or 40 men in a pipeline, 4 men, and they left them there. And I could never, ever forget that.
Yeah.
They just left them there to die. And each one of them watched one another die. And she come in here, well, I'm watching it on your show now because I didn't see it before. She come in to talk about humanitarian aid. Where was the humanity when those 4 men were left in a pipeline? Where was it? Okay, goodbye.
Yeah. That's another point there. I didn't even think of that. But the other thing too, it's the way that she delivered it and the way that she said it. It's almost as if she was not prepared. If you understand what I'm saying. Because she kind of stumbled and mumbled there a couple times. It's as if she's not prepared and she didn't put it across, in the manner that a leader would speak. And I'm just saying there's some internal fighting going on. Just be careful, somebody in setting you up, ma'am? Morning.
Morning, Stefan.
Yes, I.
It's the most disgraceful act has been done by the opposition leader. Gassman, sometime last week I heard on the news and I heard talk that Gassman Dolly heard something at some PNM people trying to bring she down. And all that is old talk and thing. But she bringing down herself. Nobody doing anything for she. She advised her that she have helping she bring she down. You understand what I mean? And making she feel shame. And I think to be honest, truly speaking, if ever anybody want the PNM to ever come back again, Beckles force have to come out from there. That is number one. You have to put that in your
Yeah, but who they put in?
Smoke it.
But who would they put?
Well, they must find somebody. Some young people, it have young, brilliant people out there, Stefan. Brilliant people. Even you and I could.
Yeah, but caller, for years, at least 2 years leading up to this last election, I asked a specific question to the audience. I said, take Kamla Prasad Bisesa and Keith Rowley out of the equation and tell me who's your leader. And we couldn't find one.
Well, to be honest, truly speaking, you might say I'm a loco, I'm mad. But right now, the only fella who I see could be a prime minister is a Tobagonian. Is Valiant. You could say what
I didn't see that happening, but nevertheless. But back on the aid to Venezuela. I mean, there's search and rescue efforts that the United States is saying, and I think that's a logical thing. They're going to need, I mean, you're talking about buildings that have collapsed. You're talking about people that could be trapped. Remember, they had a 9/11 mess, so they would know If anybody know about, if anybody can handle situations like that, and at best it's United
if
States.
you have the boss man from America, the whole powerful people telling you what they really need now, which any blind man could tell you what they really need here now, is rescues. They need people to rescue bodies sick, everybody. This is what they need right now. We don't need a dunce to come up and put them and be making stupid names that the PNM out to help you. Who is the PNM?
All right.
PNM can't help themselves. Have a nice day.
No, man, no problem. Let me see if I could get a next one here. Morning.
Good morning.
Morning, go ahead.
I want to remind folks that presently the 3 OPVs that we always talk about, they are presently in the Brazilian Navy. And anybody can go look it up.
Yeah.
And the Brazilian Navy is making use of what we
Where's your point? Where's your point?
Okay, I'm trying to make it, but okay, I'll make it if you cut them across.
Well, go ahead. Make your point.
Right, thanks. So the point I'm trying to make is the purchase of the OPVs. And well, before you cut me across, I wanted to make the point that the opposition leader the day, which was the Prime Minister that it is currently, she said, and you can look up that too, that the fight against narcotics is not on the sea, and that was a political point that was pushed from that point. And I want folks to understand it's okay to support a government or a party, but to support a government to the point where you cannot be objective and understand that maybe we overplayed our hand with the political point about not buying new OPVs, because somebody right now, you don't have to take my word for it. You could go and check and see.
What was the reasons? Hold on. What was the reasons for cancelling the OPVs?
So I wouldn't be able to stay for that length of time. Everybody could go back and look into it.
No. I'm just asking you. Hold on. You're coming on a specific topic, right? So let me do a rigmarole and go wrong in circles here. I have spoken on this exponentially, extensively over the last how much ever years. So I'm well in tune with the OPVs, the cancellation, and what took place after the cancellation. And I'm just saying to you, I'm asking you a simple question, because you bring up the OPVs. I on Venezuela and the disaster, but you decide to bring up the OPVs, right? Because that's the angle that you want to come from this morning. Why did they cancel the OPVs?
The OPVs was cancelled by the UNC government, in my opinion, as well as you have yours, for more political than operational.
No, sir, that is not correct.
That is well, according to you, but not the Brazilian Navy.
Okay, so how they win the arbitration? How they win $1.4 billion in the arbitration matter?
So I would leave some other.
No, don't leave other. No. Hold on. All they like to bring up thing and then run. Why did they win the arbitration?
Stefan, but you can't make me answer not saying what you getting on so.
No, but I'm asking you because you come with a false narrative, so I'm trying to correct you. If I take you to court and I win, who was right and who was wrong?
Everything I say could be backed
up. Oh God, no, asking you a question is a simple thing. If I take you to court, right, and I win in court and you have to pay me, who was right and who was wrong?
You're talking a lot of ifs and court and all kind of things.
No, but oh gosh, but that is what happened.
I called to give, right? I called to give facts. I didn't call to give about.
You're not giving facts. No. You're not giving facts. If you want to know,
you could go and check
the OPVs, hold on. The OPV's defense system, including its radar, was defective. They were not delivered on time. They missed the timeline for delivery, and it was defective when it got here. So hold on. I'm correcting you.
I can listen to you off here, but I really can't.
You see, that was happened to all. You only like to run when facts coming at you. You like to call in and say you're talking facts, but you're not talking facts. You see, on that issue, it didn't have nobody on the planet could call me and talk to me on that issue. Because since 2014, you see, you wouldn't know. They win the arbitration in 2012. They cancel it in 2011. It went to arbitration. They challenged BAE. BAE had to pay the government of Trinidad and Tobago $1.4 billion. And they won the arbitration. They won the, if I take you to court and I win, it means I was right. Full stop. I would like to think that that is common sense, gentlemen. Is that not common sense? Right. And there are two major reasons that they canceled the OPVs. There was, the vessels were defective. And they were not delivered on time. There was a specific date for delivery. They did not meet the deadline. It was delivered after that. And then when we got it, they were defective. So, they took action against BAE. They won the arbitration. They got $1.382 billion. And you know what they did with that $1.382 billion? Let me tell you what they do with it. Hold on. Let me tell you what they do with it. There were facts. We will give facts this morning. I don't like people that say they're talking facts and they're really talking twa. So here we're going on. Hey boy, I don't like that, you know. You see, ignorance is a hell of a thing. Don't come here and try to feel like you could spin thing on me. So you can't spin nothing on me. And then when I ask in your questions, you don't know. Why they cancel it? I don't know. You see, the lyric says, it working in Brazil. Okay, no problem. Were the defects corrected? Because I'm very sure that Brazil didn't buy them as is. So they would have corrected the errors and then sold it to Brazil. So, what did the partnership do? After the OPVs were cancelled, they bought 4 Damin Stand Patrol 5009 coastal patrol vessels. They bought 2 Damin Fast Crew Supply 5009 utility vessels and 6 Damin Interceptor DI-1102 interceptors. These were the vessels that were purchased. So instead of one offshore deep water, which is open water patrol vessel, which is quite out in the sea, what you got was a combination of Damin vessels to properly secure the border. And what did the last administration do, sir? They had them park up down in Stobbles Bay. If you know anybody in the Coast Guard, call them and ask them this morning. You understand? So on many issues, you could talk your talk, no problem. But you see on that, don't even think about it. I'm well schooled in that. I covered that for years. So don't even try to come with that kind of, don't come there, don't try that. Morning.
Morning, Stefan. Morning. Manali Grogu.
Yeah.
Stefan, if you take a person to court, right, and the other person lose the case, so automatically you win the case, you know?
Automatically
you win
what?
the matter, unless if the matter dismissed, well then nobody here win the matter. Right? But same fella who just call and say block this one and block that one, why he don't block himself from your program while hotting up your head early morning?
No, I do block people. And I just love him to talk usually. But you see on that topic, brother, don't come and try to put no spin on that. You see, that topic is since 2014 I schooled in that topic. So don't even come and, if you don't know, say you don't know.
People
you understand?
You just get up and
just
get up and study things overnight.
If when I ask you a simple question, why did you come like an expert in the OPV cancellation, and all I do is ask you 2 simple questions. The 2 questions was, what was the purpose for cancelling the OPVs? You can't say right now, but it's there for everybody to go and see. But I'm asking you because you're calling. You understand?
Yeah, you calling like you have the answer.
And the second question I ask is, if I take you to court and I win you and you have to pay me, who was right and who was wrong?
You.
But you can't answer that. That's a simple question. That's a simple question I just have to be honest with.
Don't let them fellas hot up your head, brother. Take care, man.
Nobody has to have my head, you know, brother, man. But don't try to do that. Don't play that here. They breaking down your no partner. This ain't morning brew or morning edition, you know. They breaking down. Morning.
Hey, stop
You're going to call and tie them up.
While only on those topics, I want to find out, right? It have a program on sometime in the week which part they decide the police and them coming on and giving them tips and things.
Yeah.
Could you find out from them what is the position with DSS matter in the court? Because for years I waited to get a feedback on that and I can't get a feedback on that. Could you help me in that area, please?
All right, no problem. I will. Let me see what I can really find out for you on that. Because the police and all, when you ask them about it, right? Listen off here. When you ask them about it, like if I bring it up with Greenwich, you'll tell me, well, boy, the matter's still under investigation, or the matter's still, you understand? But there has to be some information that we could give to the population because a lot of people were involved with DSS. Morning.
Morning, sir. How are you going?
Hi, good man. What's going on? Talk to us.
I would put something forward for consideration that maybe wasn't taken into the whole aspect of the OPV thing. What you have with adversarial politics that exists in Trinidad and Tobago is different concepts. So you hire the people to govern us, and they have a concept of how defense should run for the country. When one particular organization, their defense concept was layered security. That was Patrick Manning's concept, where if you could strengthen the security of up the islands and around us, you provide layered security. That's where the OPVs came in.
Right.
The government that came in centered, much like America did after 9/11, on home security focus. So instead of 3 big OPVs that could last 3 months out at sea, they decided they wanted a closer shell of security, harder shell, and the other islands would more or less take care of themselves because if they come into our sphere, we would catch them.
Right.
So they went for multiple smaller vessels. Now the guns that didn't work on the OPVs, the aiming part of it, had the concept been unified, the guns itself and the aiming mechanism could have been fixed because that was a very small part of the function of the OPV.
Right.
Right? Because what you tend to find is that every OPV or vessel that we buy in Trinidad must be a multi-purpose platform. Now the guns and the aiming turret and the system, tracking system, is meant for opposition against big threats. When you're talking about a 40-70 shell or a large shell, you're not going to use that on a small vessel unless it's it's nothing else available.
Yeah.
Right? So the Trinidad and Tobago, if they get their unified vision of defense, no matter which government comes in power,
right,
be it a number of small vessels that will secure us or layered security, because that's why we put radars up the islands. We were the ones responsible for radars in Grenada and St. Vincent, because that was under Patrick Manning time, layered security. So it give us more warning that something coming down, right? And if we get our systems, I could talk about defense.
Yeah.
I'm not an economic person. I'm not into foreign affairs and this defense.
Yeah.
If we get and that includes crime fighting,
right?
If we get our vision unified, where every successive government, no matter what party, contributes towards achieving the vision, then you wouldn't have things like the OPV, cancellation, the damning vessels that we bought, and then the next government come in and ain't use them, because we're moving 1 step forward, 2 steps back.
Exactly.
right? So I'm just suggesting that somebody in the government now, because in my mind, and this is not playing politics, I is the more open-minded regime. Somebody in the government looks at, hey, let's sit down with the opposition and unify a 50 or 20-year defense plan. Let's look at what threats will come up, and let's put goals at various points so that every government that comes in contributes towards those goals rather than pushing and pulling and the money spending and nothing happening.
Okay.
All right, so that was just my little 2 cents.
Yeah, man, no
But
problem.
I'll tell you something, just out of interest,
Sure.
And yeah, I don't like to speculate and I don't like to say nothing without evidence.
Yeah.
Both projects made a lot of people rich. And I could tell you that because I was seeing it. Mind you, I'm not rich, I still struggling for doubles, but if you understand what
But of course, that is par for the course.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? At the
All
time.
right, kid.
Yeah.
Yeah. Thanks a lot.
Yeah, cool, man. No problem. All right, I got to go to a break. We got to go to a break because I got to, well, not really wrap up the first hour and go on, all right? So I'm going to the break. When I come back from the break, we'll come back to the phone lines. But just back on the situation in Venezuela here, where the focus really ought to be, and the assistance and so on and so forth, right? Because I cannot believe that we're still talking about the cancellation of OPVs. And it's not like if they can't, you see, if they are cancelling OPVs, let me just say this before I go to the break and end it. If they are cancelling OPVs, collect the money and bought nothing, I would say, well, what the hell wrong with them, right? I would condemn that because they did nothing with the money. They didn't replace it with anything. But the facts are that they sold, they went and they won the arbitration, they got the money, and they replaced the OPVs with a fleet of border security vessels. And a lot of those vessels were more for coastline patrols, right? Not out in deep water. And they were also faster vessels than the OPVs. The OPV is not a fast vessel, right? And anybody will tell you that, right? So these were faster, more inland vessels because, okay, if I have to secure, if this is the ocean here, right? And I have to secure this laptop. And I put a boat here and a boat out in deep water, so on the next one, so, right? It still have enough space or it still have routes or angles that somebody could get in, right? And once they get past that outside there, it have nothing inside of here stopping them from getting to the laptop. But if I take a fleet of vessels that can circle closer to the shore or around this laptop, as I'm using it as an example, that is by far more efficient border security than deep water vessels. If I'm talking madness, only let me know, okay? But the facts are, they won and they bought a fleet of vessels. All right? And I find it so strange that Marvin Gonzalez and them would talk about OPVs as if they are so high on security measures when just the other day, the US put a radar here, a radar that serves as a security mechanism. And who make the most noise about the radar? All you could remember? Let me go to the break now. Maybe all you could remember during the break. Don't go anywhere.
Welcome to Sombrano's Learning Academy. We are more than just a preschool. We are a family-oriented early childhood center where children are loved, nurtured, and inspired to grow. We'd like to think of ourselves as a safe space. From the moment a family joins our community, our hope is that they feel welcomed, safe, secured, and truly at home. By cultivating positive partnership, education becomes a journey best traveled together. We understand that every child is unique with their own strengths, interests, personality, and learning styles. That is why we believe every child has potential, and our role is to nurture their curiosity, confidence, independence, and love of learning so that they can thrive both in school and life. Using meaningful experiences, hands-on explorations, and proven educational practices, we create and develop a genuine love for learning. Our goal is to help children become confident, capable, independent learners who are prepared for an ever-changing world. We focus on developing the whole child by supporting not only academic growth, but also social emotional development, problem-solving skills, resilience, and character. Most importantly, we believe that when children feel valued, connected, and understood, they thrive. Enrollment is ongoing at this time. You can contact us at 689-1345. We invite you to experience the warm partnership and sense of belonging at Zambrano's Learning Academy.
True growth shouldn't make you wait. This month, Real Talk Financing is changing the timeline. Get up to 7% interest on a fixed deposit paid to you upfront. Real Talk Financing and Investment. Real results sooner. Call our Central or South branches today.
Astrologer Mohit Ji is known for providing insightful astrology guidance for complex life situations, dealing with love confusion, delayed marriage, partner distancing, or serious relationship breakdowns. His approach focuses on understanding the root cause and guiding you toward the right path. If financial instability or business setbacks are affecting you, his spiritual remedies may support positive change. With psychic reading, horoscope analysis, and palm insights, he offers practical clarity. His services also include protection from negative energies and removal of bad luck. Call at +1 868 334 2796.
Big sale event at Salinas and Sebastian's. Graduation, prom, weddings, Father's Day, or just stepping into your next big moment. We've got you covered because Salinas and Sebastian's, it's more than a suit. It's the perfect fit when it matters most. From the boardroom to date night, look sharp, feel confident, and show up ready. And because value matters, now is the time to dress best for less. Enjoy 25 to 35% off special suits and create a look that's uniquely yours. Complete the look. 35% off dress shirts. Up to 50% off selected dress shoes with any formal purchase. Sneakers. Buy one, get one free. Or buy one and get one half price. Ladies, 25% off selected dress shoes for your special moments. Dress for the moments that matters most. Salinas and Sebastian's, located at Gulf City Mall, upper level. WhatsApp 715-9533.
Welcome to Caribbean Tourist Villa, your home away from home in the heart of Port of Spain. With over 25 years of trusted hospitality, Caribbean Tourist Villa has been a reliable choice for both business professionals and vacationers. Our guest rooms are thoughtfully equipped with all the essentials for a relaxing and productive stay, and our tranquil pool area is perfect for relaxation after a busy day. We've created the ideal space for you to relax, recharge, and enjoy. Give us a call to book your stay today.
If you want to be a better chef at home or advance your professional career, Chef Shiraz Culinary Academy is the best place to be. Some of the courses that we offer here at the Academy: Creative National Cuisine 1 and 2, Baking and Pastry 1 and 2, Kids Summer Cooking Classes, one-day classes at the workshop. We have Asian cooking classes and certificate in culinary arts, food lovers and professionals.
Start your culinary journey today with us at the Chef Shiraz Culinary Academy.
Are you tired of managing symptoms without understanding why your body is breaking down?
Setwayo's Holistic Health Clinic provides consultation and re-education sessions followed by nutritional therapy programs designed to address the root causes of chronic disease. The clinic works with clients in Trinidad and Tobago and internationally, helping people rebuild the body through correct nutrition, not drugs, supplements, herbs, detoxes, injections, or quick fixes. Setwayo is also the author of You Are Not Sick, You Are Malnourished, a powerful health book that has been the top-selling book on consignment at RIK bookstores nationwide every month since entering the stores. If you're struggling with cancer, diabetes, high blood pressure, obesity, autoimmune issues, fertility challenges, digestive problems, or other chronic condition, book a consultation and re-education session today. Purchase the book at RIK bookstores nationwide, Nelson's bookstore in Tobago, Amazon, or Gumroad. Visit setwayoclinic.com or call or WhatsApp 279-3935 or 761-1952. Setwayo's Holistic Health Clinic, rebuilding the body, reversing disease through nutritional therapy.
At Adams Optical, we care for your vision with everything from stylish frames, contact lenses, and sunglasses, starting at just $595, to advanced eye care services. We also diagnose and manage conditions like glaucoma and cataracts with our in-house ophthalmologist. Additional services include OCT, VFT, and cataract surgeries. Visit us at San Fernando, Chaguanas, or Rio Claro.
Concerned about the safety and security of your property? Then look no further. At Electromatic Gate Systems, they specialize in fabrication of gates, fencing, and much more. They also provide remote control access for sliding and swing gates and garage doors for residential, commercial, and industrial use. Have a design in mind? They can fabricate and motorize it into reality. Why choose them? They supply Italian-made motors backed by 10 years warranty, and you can ask about their lifetime warranty packages. Electromatic Gate Systems remains the sole authorized distributor for ProfoundNet throughout the Caribbean. Don't compromise your security. Contact them today at 333-GATE. That is 333-4283. Find them on Google, Facebook, Instagram, and TikTok, or visit their website at www.electromaticgates.com. Their team is standing by to assist.
Master Ganesh Bhargav offers powerful guidance for all kinds of life problems, doubts, confusion, protection needs, and clarity. His astrology practice comes from a powerful ancestral tribal lineage with over 500 years of astrological and spiritual practice. Bhargavji does not dominate or pressure clients. Instead, he focuses on fixing problems with care and balance. His reunion love spells and death reversal spells are designed to restore harmony and provide lifetime protection. This is not individual effort alone, but collective spiritual power working for you. Many clients notice strong positive changes within a few sessions. Call +1 868 347 2350.
All right, so we're back, and as we return and we come back from the break, let me just remind you about Chef. Chef, lovely, Chef Shiraz. There we go. Chef is having his open day, all right, that's coming up in July, the 16th, the 17th, and the 18th. Free admission, refreshments provided, and there's going to be a live cooking demo at 11 a.m. All right, so make sure and get in on this opportunity. It's absolutely free. You're going to get academy tours. You're going to meet the instructors. Information sessions will be available. Admission and enrollment guidance will be on offer, as well as scholarship and payment plan information. So make sure and call him on 3724639 or 737-5097, all right? So make sure and get in contact with him and get in on the open day with the Chef Shiraz Culinary Academy. and the Trinidad and Tobago College of Therapeutic Massage and Beauty Culture Limited. So if you're considering a lucrative career in massage therapy or cosmetology, you could give them a call now. They're enrolling for September 2026, and you can learn from experts with 40 years in the field and train for that job in the fastest growing industry in the world. They are registered with the Ministry of Education. They are also registered with the Accreditation Council of Trinidad and Tobago for a gate-funded massage diploma. And they're also registered with the National Training Agency to teach a cosmetology level 2 CVQ. Call them now on 6583907 or WhatsApp them on 4961111. You could also visit their website www.ttcollegeofmassage.com. All right, just before I go back to the phone lines here this Friday morning, my boy telling me, oh God, pressure. Anyway, before I go back to that, there was also some news with Trinbago. All right, let me just get the news on Trinbago. You all have the picture with the Trinbago check? Yeah, put that up for me now. Right, so Trinbago has received their 2026 Steel Pan Players remittances, and President of Trinbago, Mrs. Beverly Ramsey Moore, yesterday received checks for the 2026 Steel Pan Players remittances and welcomed the receipt of the funds. And the remittances were intended for eligible steel pan players who participated in 2026 Panorama competition and form part of ongoing efforts to recognize and reward their contributions to Trinidad and Tobago's national musical instrument and cultural heritage. And of course, also on hand for the brief ceremony was the Honorable Michelle Benjamin, Minister of Culture and Community Development, also Chairman of the National Carnival Commission, Mr. Peter Kanai, and commissioners of NCC. All right? So I know that Beverly Ramsey Moore was putting out, I know she was very vocal on the social media, talking about they didn't get their money yet. Well, you get your money now. All right? Hello, good morning.
Morning, Mr. Stefan.
Yeah, man, what's going on?
Now, remember I called you for a monologue, eh? Not a dialogue. So you can't make me answer no question, right?
No problem. No problem, my brother. Go ahead.
Right. Just remember the OPVs was supposed to be delivered when Patrick Manning was Prime Minister. That was delayed twice.
Yeah.
Right? That was supposed to be delivered then. Right?
Yeah.
So people forget that. And happy the Mr. called momentarily ago and educated us. Because it looked like he a professional in the field and he gave us some knowledge.
Yeah.
That's what we want to hear. We want knowledge here. We don't want to talk. And the man before say that in his opinion, but he talking facts. Right? Right. That will be out here this morning. But remember, under Dr. Rowley too, I believe that brochures are stand on an inked vessel also.
Yes.
Yes? I believe so. Also, right. But just like how they leave the Cuba Hospital lock up, they leave the Damian vessels. I'm happy to call out all of them. Pack up there.
Pack up on Stubbles Bay doing nothing.
Anybody going out to the sea who hire a pirogue to go and throw some line and they pass there, you'll see all of them line up there like museum. Like it's part of some museum pieces.
Exactly.
The same way the last administration also had cut the ribbon for the opening of the Cuba Hospital. Sorry,
right.
the PP had cut and then leave it lock up because them PP bill it, we bill it, so we lock it up. The same way it had when the first when the PP was in power and they built the school. You remember that school? And somebody stand up on a podium and say they're building school for Duan and Sukanya. When the government changed, they lock up the school. That was under the UNC. Sorry, on that part, your partner that school was built. When the PP come into power, them can't reopen it and people using it now. That's what it is, unfortunately.
Yeah.
Okay, have a good morning, Aggie.
Yeah, man, no problem. Okay, wait. Oh, God, somebody calling. No. That's just happening. When people call in normal, they just block the It's blocked the WhatsApp calls now, but anyhow. Morning.
Morning, Stefan. Morning.
Yeah, man, go ahead.
Stefan, you know, you mentioned that the PNM don't have leaders and all this kind of thing. Who will be the leaders? But it has so much potential for the PNM to have leaders. We have your caller who they just called there. We have PNM education lady. We have so much people that could lead the PNM successfully. I don't see all having a problem, but one thing I could guarantee, we have a leader for the UNC, which is Jerlyn John. And that is a fact. And we're going to see that happen one of these days soon. And she's going to be no Kobo Sweat leader. She's going to be a leader for a long period of time. Trust me. You know, what people don't understand, right, is that if you buy a new vehicle and you change as much as a wheel nut from that vehicle and you get in an accident, you know they could forfeit all the warranty on the vehicle. You know that, right?
Yeah.
So when you buy OPVs, radars not working, the
And I think
guns not
the
working.
defense system wasn't working, yeah. It was effective.
Yeah, and like one of your caller mentioned that that is easy, something you could fix that easily. You touch one thing on that vote and you don't have no recourse for any other thing concerning those OPV.
Well, yeah, there would
so
be
these
certain,
kind of,
there would be certain aspects of the contract and whatever that we might have all the information on that, you know.
But that's basic common knowledge. So when people call and talk and they try to justify certain things, they must try to put everything on the table where that is concerned. And that speech where this lady make, this press conference where she hold, she was foreseeing this thing happening in Venezuela. Because that speech had to be something that was written like about 2 months ago. And then she come and read it out. Because you can't be sending condolences to a country where you know the death toll, you know if anybody that the thing now happen, you ain't understand anything about the devastation, the airport shut down. Trinidad and Tobago will be playing a major role in the recovery of Venezuela because a lot of their infrastructure cannot be accessed by plane and things. So they would be using this country, USA and thing now, the same condemnation that they laid out for Trinidad and USA with the situation that took place earlier. Now, you will see the same people now is the ones who will be very critical and strategic in rebuilding Venezuela through Trinidad, USA and things. So people must have to take the time and understand. Don't get carried away with this kind of, these people. Well, you just imagine devastation. The first thing you could come up to do is to criticize and condemn the government. We're supposed to be making these statements. You come up to things. Them really grasping at straws. And let me tell you something, PNM dead. It had no coming back. It had nobody in that country, I mean in this country, that could lead the PNM to any sort of what there was before. But I definitely know they have a lot of leaders, potential leaders.
Okay.
PNM education again, coal pot and eat piece of macaroni pie and all them kind of things. So, boy, don't take them on. Have a good morning and look forward for the weekend. Take
yeah,
care.
man, no problem. Yeah, no, this was saying, you don't go and I think she was, whoever came up with that idea for her to come and hold that press conference yesterday and even mention anything like that as it relates to that Venezuela disaster. I'm telling you, with all the little pulling and tugging that going on inside there and the fight for leadership and who want to be leader and thing, watch your back. Morning. That's all I'm saying. That can't be good advice. Morning.
Stefan, here. You know, if there's one thing, right, majority of people I talk to, I tell them, I say, see that bald-head fella on that TV station? That computerized brain, you know. You could go back to anything fast back. It's stored in that brain. So be very careful what kind of conversation you want to bring up and don't walk with your facts straight. Now you get a lesson this morning, so you know, never come with that again. We have that covered. You understand?
Yep. Ricky, how long you watching the show?
I watch this since it's so start.
Ricky, you never hear me say, as opposed to every other morning show, I do have a producer on a morning handing me questions to ask, you know. or handing me
But I
information.
know that.
It's everything I just
I
do.
know
Everything
that.
I just do, you know. I just do my own research, everything, you know. And it has certain topics. It just stored. Because, and I was now telling the fellas during the break, the OPVs is one, COVID is the next one. You know that?
No. You know what's the other one?
Which the other one?
HTC.
HTC issues. Don't
You
even,
remember when we get
don't
fed up
even-
with HTC?
Don't even, yeah. I went through a
We got
whole
fed
thing
up with
with
it.
HTC.
A whole thing. The
All
schools.
them
thing went
schools,
through.
all them schools are they abandoned and all kind of things. I went in 2020, Stark and
Well,
them
this
come
what I'm
after,
telling you.
down the road years after. I went in 2020 as the first man and
you
went
see-
by all them school with a leave.
You see, you can't jump out now with a new caller and want to ask questions and run away. You have to listen.
That's what I'm trying to tell
We
you, brother.
covered
you know.
all these things there by the yeah. I will listen off here, brother. Later. Take care. Enjoy your weekend. Yeah, man.
Hey, boy, listen off here this morning, boy. All right, no problem. No, it just has certain things I know that I give my time to, that I are telling you. It's no spin on that. Morning. Don't try to spin that.
I had my rolling this morning, boy. I see dark cloud come to a gunfight with a knife. And when you start to hit him, fuck, so the man run, you know. But let me tell you something. Penny talking and my dog barking at the garbage truck is the same thing. They can set a noise and can't do nothing. Now, my thing about it is Venezuela have an earthquake. Trinidad just can't run into Venezuela just so they have to find out from them what they need, what assistance they want. You understand what help they have to get? And the next thing too is apparently Penny was stupid for the last 10 years because under her government and this present government, we're doing a lot of humanitarian effort by allowing them to come into this country undocumented and using our resources.
Yeah.
Penny realized that, but oh God, but yeah, nah. I had to roll this morning, yes. I heard. Right now, dark clouds, they don't have corner, they sucking thumb finger, you know what to do.
Trouble, little boy. Hey, all right, cool, man. All right. I'm going to get to the break here. We have our guests coming up. What time is it? Ooh, 7:31. How long is the break? 9? All right, final caller. Hello, good morning.
Stefan.
Morning.
Thinking, I don't know if you, don't know if you saw Delcy Rodriguez's statement or press conference to the international media, where she thanked a lot of countries for offering support. Barbados came into it, no mention of Trinidad and Tobago. I do not know the opposition, who's her best friend, was emboldened by that. And of course, this is where their narrative is coming from. Secondly, on the OPVs, I think I heard you say the Brazilian, but I think it's British. You can correct me if I'm wrong. There was a video on YouTube where a CNC3 reporter went on there on a Coast Guard vessel so that they could showcase what they're up against.
Right.
And they had to kill their lights, and they were running the pirogue, and they know that they were telling that's a drug pirogue, and they started to chase the pirogue with a bigger boat. Of course, they lost it because the pirogue went into an inlet. This is why those OPVs can only work offshore. Deep water offshore, you have the smaller ones.
Open water, open water vessels.
Yes. So you are saying now that the People Partnership boats that they bought smaller, faster, and I believe it was from Colombia, that through PNM style, it's only PNM must do things for the country. They locked that up. They bought, I think Rowley bought something called a Cutlass class from Australia. But those are smaller boats, but those boats have to go for dry dock like every month.
Yeah.
So I mean, what is all of this they come here, but they have nothing to talk about. I don't understand why people listening. Why is it that we so backwards that we have to hate on a new government? Like I keep saying, it's only PNM must do things good, bad, or indifferent in this country. I don't know why people can't be critical thinkers, but I am glad that you have all the history in your head to answer them, especially that PNM caller. Oh God, he get tired this morning. Right, Stefan, have a good day.
All right, my dear, enjoy the weekend. Yeah. Look, it is what it is. You can't get away from it, and it will continue to be what it is. But I'm just saying, careful, because there's certain things just off the top of my head, I'm telling you, you will lose your argument. We have to go to the break. We got to get to our good friends at AC. But before I do that, you have the Separia Borough celebration that taking place tomorrow or tonight. It's tonight, yeah, the 26th of June, man. It has some steel pan, boy. It's a whole steel pan street concert. Wait up now, let me get a little block now. Yeah, man. So there is going to be a steel band street concert in Separia tonight. It starts at 7 p.m. All through the streets of Separia. Couva Joylanders. You're going to get Belmont Pandemonium, Point Fortin Starland, Separia Southern Stars, Separia Deltones, the Separia Diatonic, and the Londonville Claytones Steel Orchestra. They will all be performing down there tonight. So Separia is going to be jamming later tonight from 7 p.m. All right? So if you're down in the Southland and you're looking for the action and there's a pan man, all right, or a pan woman, you know what I mean? There's a supporter of the steel pan, which it should be, because that's the national instrument. Head to Separia later, man. All right? So with that, we're going to take the break. When we come back from the break, we will have our good friends join us. And there is a product called AC Redox. We're going to find out about that product when we return. Don't go anywhere.
Come on down to the AO World Cup Arena. View all World Cup games live. Located at All Out, 94 Tragarete Road, Queen's Park Oval, Port of Spain.
Get ready for Generations of Steel, the sweetest pan show bar none.
Featuring Desperados,
Shell Invaders,
Massey Trinidad All-Stars,
First Citizens Supernovas,
and the pride of the South, Fun Clear. Plus their talented youth bands. Saturday, July 11th.
At the iconic Grandstand, Queen's Park, Savannah.
Showtime, 6 p.m. till 10:30 p.m.
All performing their most exciting and multifaceted repertoire. Coolers allowed.
And hear this one. First 800 tickets sold. Admit 2 persons on 1 ticket for only $350.
The quadraphonic tickets admits 4 persons for only $600.
The single pan tickets cost only $200. If bought by Saturday, June 27th.
Children 12 and under, accompanied by an adult. Admission is free. Get yours now. Available at islandetickets.com.
At Crosby St. James.
All Kenny Sports.
All Extra Foods Supermarket.
Westby, Zagarigua, Anthony's by the Park.
Jumbo Foods, Barratari.
GAC Electrical, opposite Starlight. Digger Martin, Main Road. Tarp Office, Belmont. Mirage Westside Supermarket. Arima. And all participating bands. Presented by Super Pan Man, Dane Gulston and Friends.
Supported by CCN TV6, The Express Newspaper, and I-95.5 FM.
For more info, call 732-3402.
True growth shouldn't make you wait. This month, Real Talk Financing is changing the timeline. Get up to 7% interest on a fixed deposit paid to you upfront. Real Talk Financing and Investment. Real results sooner. Call our Central or South branches today.
Before you take your omega-3 supplement, check for the natural product number NPN on the label. This unique code shows that Jameson products have approved rigorous Health Canada testing for safety and effectiveness. Unlike some supplements that carry disclaimers like not approved by the FDA, Jameson omega-3 is the trusted choice, offering 1800 milligrams of EPA and DHA for heart health. Choose quality. Choose Jameson.
Welcome to Antigua Mass. Them people have no behavior, and they have no behavior. Welcome to Antigua Mass. Clear out how you know it's danger, how you know it's danger. When it comes to massive,
Every day at the castle, long before we open our doors, our work begins. Our famous seasonings are mixed in advance. We select our fresh chicken parts and prep our delicious sides. Then we fire up the fryers and rotisserie oven. Everything is made with tasty local herbs, spices, and the same long-loved recipe since 1968. So, when you come in, remember that we uphold our culture and our taste just for you. We are your Royal Castle.
TT Bet Arena is your one-stop entertainment destination.
Welcome to Antigua Mass. Them people have no behavior, they have no behavior. Welcome to Antigua Mass. Clear out how you know it's danger, how you know it's danger. When it comes to massive and deadly, we turn up.
And security of your property? Then look no further. At Electromatic Gate Systems, they specialize in fabrication of gates, fencing, and much more. They also provide remote control access for sliding and swing gates and garage doors for residential, commercial, and industrial use. Have a design in mind? They can fabricate and motorize it into reality. Why choose them? They supply Italian-made motors backed by 10 years warranty, and you can ask about their lifetime warranty packages. Electromatic Gate Systems remains the sole authorized distributor for ProfoundNet throughout the Caribbean. Don't compromise your security. Contact them today at 333-GATE, that is 333-4283. Find them on Google, Facebook, Instagram, and TikTok, or visit their website at www.electromaticgates.com. Their team is standing by to assist.
Attention all bakers, doubles vendors, roti makers. Try Chic Leisha high quality, unbleached, bromate free, all purpose and whole wheat flour. Bleached flour and bromate flour is treated with chemicals that can cause cancer, and this is banned in Europe and many other countries. Chic Leisha flour offers a healthier option, being that it's unbleached and bromate free. It also has a finer grain and a softer texture, lower priced and conveniently packaged in 2 pound, 2 kg, 10 kg and 25 kg bags. Available at groceries and supermarkets. For wholesale and retail prices, contact Chic Leisha Limited at 665-3336 or 480-8715 or visit them at Warrenville, Canoopia. Chic Leisha Limited. Quality you can trust.
Feeling distance in your relationship or sensing someone interfering between you and your partner? Connect with Pandit Anirudh, known for powerful and result-oriented love solutions. His effective love spells have helped many reunite with lost partners. If you face family conflict, marriage issues, negativity, or financial stress, his strong mantras bring quick relief. Know what lies ahead in your love life and future through powerful astrology readings. Many lives have changed. Now it's your turn. Contact +1 868 278 0399.
Eden Heights Clinic is one of the most advanced state-of-the-art alternative clinics in the Caribbean. They offer a dynamic combination of life-changing treatments, including prolozone therapy, live blood analysis, halotherapy, limb backing, nutritional programs, colon hydrotherapy, weight loss programs, oxygen baths, and more. Their professional doctors, Drs. Carlos Navarro, Bronwyn Navarro, and Brian Thompson provide consultation services in areas of diabetes detox programs, arthritis, sports injuries, heart disease, high blood pressure, persons suffering with knee, shoulder, and back pain. At Eden Heights Clinic, they understand that your health is your wealth. Get in touch with them to determine which service is the right choice for you. Visit them at any one of their 3 locations: at 13 Montague Avenue, Twin City, at 41 Ramsaran Street, Shoguanas, or give them a call at 640-8985 or 613-7571, or send them a WhatsApp to 493-9196. Eden Heights Clinic is your right choice.
Okay, so welcome back to Breaking Dawn, people. We are just about 16 minutes away from the hour of 8 o'clock, and for the next 15 minutes, we'll be joined by three people. One of them will be the primary speaker, and that is Dr. David Silverman, and he is part of the ASEA Medical Professional Board as a brand partner. We also, and he's coming out of the United States of America via Zoom, and via Zoom as well, we will have Miss Christina Williams, who's also a brand partner, and we will be liaising with her and connecting with her from Australia. And then we have Ms. Renuka Dindial, who is another brand partner for this product, and she is a local brand partner here in Trinidad and Tobago. So we want to bring them in via Zoom. If we can, we will start with Dr. Well, this is Christina here. Christina, good morning to you.
This is Renuka.
Morning,
Oh,
morning.
this is Renuka.
So I just want to say good morning to you, and this is Renuka, right? Renuka, good morning to you as well.
Hi.
Oh, this is, which one? No. This is Renuka here. And right, we have Christina, right, nice. Okay, so, all right, so Renuka, you're the local partner, so good morning to you and welcome to the program. As I introduce everybody, I was really wondering why it's so bright here, because I heard during the break, Christina saying it's about 10 p.m. in Australia. So we're going to switch to Christina now. Christina, morning to you, and it's a pleasure to have you here from Australia.
Hi, it's a real pleasure to be here, and especially we love coming together to share a little bit about our work in this redox field, because a lot of people haven't heard much about it, and yet it is something that is functioning in our bodies. And this day and age, I feel like all of us are looking to learn about our health. We're looking for ways to live better, feel stronger. You know, I'm in my mid-40s, and I am super interested in how to maximize the years of my life. So I definitely won't... I won't be chatting too much. I'm really excited to introduce you to our main guest, Dr. David Silverman. Do you want to introduce him, or would you like me to?
Sure, you go ahead and introduce him and bring him in. Yeah, Dr. David Silverman.
Yes, well, this man is, to me, a legend. He is known around the world as someone who is a specialist in this field. His background is in podiatric medicine and surgery. I'm sure you'll tidy up any parts that I didn't introduce properly, David. But he serves also for the last, 15 years on the medical board of a company, a leading company called ASEA, who are the only company in the world who have figured out how to reproduce redox outside the body. And redox signaling molecules, he'll explain what they are, but they're essential to our longevity, they're essential to our cell function. And so this company has got a board of medical specialists. They've done a lot of external testing, third-party testing. The product obviously has to be verified, and its claims have to be supported by third-party studies. And Dr. David Silverman has been across so much of that. So rather than hear it from online social media or from people who are not associated with the company, this is a really great opportunity to understand what redox is and what it means for the body. And it's a heck of a biohack. So over to you, Dr. Silverman.
All right, Dr. Silverman, welcome to the program.
Beautiful, thank you. It's Stefan, correct?
Yes, Stefan, yes, nice.
Yes, nice to meet you.
Lovely, same here.
So whenever I'm speaking to someone, I want to know, have they already experienced the product? Because if they've had a positive experience, they're not wondering if it works. They are they want to know how it worked. Have you experienced it or not?
No, I have never experienced the product. I'm very interested to find out what it's about and what is the whole redox signaling. I'm not too familiar with that term, so I guess we could start there on the product itself. Asia, tell us a little bit about the product and what is redox signaling.
Sure. So it's a massive field of science. For anybody that wants to see how massive it is, they can go to pubmed.gov, G-O-V, and look, there's about 50,000 studies and items on redox signaling molecules. And 15 years ago, it was brought to me, this bottle that I have in my hand, a liquid that you drink. The company did not have the topical gels. I'll explain that in a minute, Ben. But I took the time to investigate this when a friend brought it to me, even though it sounded too good to be true, because my dad was ill and Western medicine did not have a good answer. So I wouldn't say I was desperate, but I was very curious to investigate it properly. And a lot of people just investigate it by Googling it and not doing it properly. So I'll explain. So what's in this bottle is called redox signaling molecules. Redox stands for reductant and oxidant. Okay, I don't want to get too scientific here. We have limited time. But what's in the bottle is in us. Our cells make it in our mitochondria. This is a fact. Go to pubmed.gov and see this. Our cells make this, but our mitochondria in our cells start to decline at puberty. So after puberty, we start, I don't want to say we start dying, but we kind of do. We start declining after puberty. We start healing slower from the same injuries. You don't see a lot of diseases in 20-year-olds. They will not heal as quickly as they did from the same injury as they did at 10. And then when you're in your 30s, you're healing slower and you might start seeing some wrinkles in your skin. Everything in our body is made up of cells, and if our cells are kept healthy, then we're healthy. If our liver cells are kept healthy, we don't have liver disease. If our pancreas cells are kept healthy, we don't have diabetes. But as we age, we start to decline. And at puberty, we're producing a lot. We produce less in our 20s, 30s, 40s, 50s. I'm 65 years old. My cells are making, say, this much. Next year, they'll make this much. Next year, they'll make this much. And I saw what happened to my grandparents as they aged and my parents. They were not like me at 65. They were taking lots of medications. They didn't look like me. They didn't play golf 3 times a day like I do. I played twice yesterday. So what they do in the body, they don't heal you. And it's very, by the way, I'll tell you, Stefan, you'll ask me, how will someone know that it's working? I can tell you that. But they don't heal. That's not what they do in the body. What they do is amplify cell signaling. They amplify signaling in the body so that your body has feedback and can hear where there's a problem. You fall off your bicycle and you break your bone cells. They need to be replaced with good cells. Signals need to be received by the immune system to go in and get rid of bad cells. Stem cells have to get a signal to make new cells. So this is a signal amplifier. It does not cure or heal anything. Children have a lot of it. So they bounce back from injuries quickly, right?
Right.
People in their 30s professional athletes can't get past their 30s because they can't bounce back.
Right.
They have joint problems and liver problems. So that's the basics on how it works. It amplifies signaling.
Okay, so it amplifies signal. It's interesting you mentioned athletes, because it's true. A lot of athletes do call it quits by the time they hit their early 30s. Although now we're seeing some athletes, you know, depending on how they keep their body and how they're in the gym and how fit they are, they're able to play a little older, you know, and go on to the late 30s, but never past 40. For some reason, when they hit 40, that's it. That's time to retire. All right, so in terms of...
Hold on. Let me ask you a question. You said for some reason.
Yes.
For some reason, they can't get to 40s. Everybody is producing this. This is native to the body. So in their 40s, they're producing this much. In their 30s, they're producing this much. So when you drink this, you're raising your levels up to what they were when you were younger, and the signaling goes up so the body can hear when there are injuries, when there are problems. And that's just injuries. But you know what? As an example, this doesn't cure or heal anything. But you see more conditions every decade of life. You see more arthritis, you see more glaucoma, you see more cancer. Every decade of life. It does not cure or heal anybody. But every decade of life, everybody's producing less and less and less and less of this, right? But no one believes this, Stefan. And if they investigate it and they try it, and it comes with a money-back guarantee, they try it. But the topical gels, it's the same thing, tweaked a little bit. This one works for wrinkles. This one works for wrinkles.
Okay.
This one, anybody that doubts, let me ask you a question. Do you ever have anything in your body that hurts you? Like
Yeah.
your neck or your back? Okay. So you watch what happens to 9 out of 10 people within 10 minutes of using these two gels. And it's made from salt and water. Your body people ask, why does the ingredient say salt and water? Our cells are filled with saline. That's why when you cry or you sweat, it tastes salty. When
It's
you go to the
salty, yeah.
hospital, you get an IV bag. They don't give you water, they give you saline because they're rehydrating your cells. In your cells, your body breaks down the salt and water molecules to separate ions and makes different molecules called redox molecules. I shot a video called itwassaltwater.com. Itwassaltwater.com. But if you ask me, I'll tell you, within 10 minutes, people that doubt that this is real, I say, all you have to do is go see your mother, your father, your friend. Go see 10 people who have anything that hurts them, anywhere in their body, and do exactly what I say, and you watch what happens to 9 out of 10 people within 10 minutes. And it shocks people, Stefan. It's something that's made from salt and water, has no toxicity, it's not a pharmaceutical, it's in the body, can have such a dramatic effect on 9 out of 10 people. And that's what opens people's minds, because a lot of people say, oh, it's salt water, it's a scam, don't believe it. If they do that on 10, even 5 people, watch what happens to 4 of the 5 people, generally, or even more. Then they're investigating it, not to see if it's real or prove that it's not real. Now they're investigating it to figure out
How does it work?
How does it work?
Yeah,
Right.
how does it work? This is what happened with us, actually. I had seen the product work on a great friend of ours, Danny, who had a really advanced condition. And as Dr. Silverman says, we really don't make claims that this product is a cure for anything. What our approach to health is if your body is working correctly, the healing will come from your body. Your body heals
naturally.
You. That's the body has the capacity to heal you. So when we say this isn't a cure, no, we think your body can heal you when your body is in balance, when your body has the right signaling, the right connection. And what this product does is it restores it. So we have to replicate it the same way as the body does it, salt and water. And so if you go to a cake shop and you stand outside the cake shop and you say, oh, you guys are selling flour and eggs and milk. Well, yes, but it's being turned into something else. And in the same way, and Dr. Silverman has great videos explaining this salt and water goes through a 3-day process in a laboratory in Utah to become redox, which is bioidentical to what you and I make. So there isn't a question like, will this work for me? That would be the similar level of a ridiculousness of like, does oxygen work in my body? Like, we know you need oxygen.
Yeah.
We know you need redox. We know we need redox. So if we lived in a world that was depleting of oxygen, what do? We put an oxygen mask on. If you're in an environment where you're not getting enough oxygen, you put on oxygen. This is what this product is. It is a supplement of something your body makes, and has not got enough of. And when your body does have enough, it can do some exciting things. But yes, we've seen it. I came to it, like Dr. Silverman said, I already saw it working on a friend. Then I gave it to my dad and my mom and myself, and it was like, what is this stuff? And I was mad that it wasn't more mainstream and that my doctor hadn't told me about it.
Right. What about like digestive support? Is the product does it assist with things like that as well?
So, Stefan, everything in the body is made up of cells. Whether it's skin cells, bone cells, the lining of the gut, everything is made up of cells, okay?
Right.
And if the cells are healthy, we're healthy. So if the gut cells are healthy, we're healthy. And if our body tries to be in balance, it's called homeostasis. And when you're out of balance, the body is trying to get back into balance. So Western medicine's approach generally is if you have a problem, take a medication for it. It doesn't really get it back into balance. It's kind of, and look, every medicine is poison. It's a fact. If you take too much of any medicine, it'll kill you. It's just, but in the proper dosages, it can have a positive impact. But it's really not getting the body back into balance. It's kind of a Band-Aid. So we can't make claims that it helps digestive problems, liver problems, stroke problems, any kind. We can't make claims, but every single problem is a cellular problem, and you see less of those problems in children. So this is not considered a pharmaceutical. A pharmaceutical company tried to buy it back in 2007 before the company even launched, and the SIA wasn't even called a SIA yet. They said, no, we're not. Well, pharmaceutical companies said, we're going to give you what you want. They looked at the data from universities, from labs, and said, we're going to give you what you want.
Right.
Shut it down, and we'll take it from here. And the founders of the company were fearful that they were just going to buy it to make it go away. They don't want people well. It's a fact. They need people sick to be able to make money. And thank God we have pharmaceutical companies. I'm a doctor. We need pharmaceuticals. But everybody, they go to the doctor to get a diagnosis. They have a breathing problem, here's a medicine. You have a depression problem, here's a medicine. You have a gut problem, here's a medicine. That's what they do. And they don't look at helping the body take care of itself.
Right. Okay. Well, we almost out of time. I have about a minute or so left. Renuka is here. She's the local partner, the brand partner. Let me just chat with her for a little bit before we out of time. Renuka, I have a proper understanding now of what the product is. Renuka, morning. As the local brand partner for ASEA, where do you get this product in Trinidad and Tobago?
So we bring it in, and it's not just myself, it's a handful of us that we go out, we knock on doors and introduce this product to Trinidad and Tobago. We have reached out to some of the doctors. In fact, some of them have it in their office already, but we bring it in and then we get them on board. They bring it in themselves. So if anyone wants to try this product, and it's not already at your doctor's office or anywhere near you, you can reach out to me. I can get it to you, or we can advise you how to get it. But yes, you can get us on a telephone number. You can get me locally on telephone number 689-2110. You can get me there. And also what we're doing is that we're offering, given that people are curious as to what this product about, we're offering to the public who's listening at the moment a free sample size Reno 28 gel if they would like to experience this. So we're offering this to you. If you want to try this, get on to me. Telephone number 689-2110, and you can try it for yourself. We go out, we do also free sampling sessions, no cost to you at all for those who are experiencing pain and want to try this product, as Dr. Silverman was saying. Just try it and see 3 times you put it on in 5 minutes and how this could work for you. So if anyone is interested in exploring that, feel free again to reach out to me. And okay. Stefan, I've been trying to get you to try this also, so we have to hook up at some point in time for you to experience this product yourself.
All right, beautiful. Well, people, you could contact Renuka if you're in Trinidad and Tobago. They do have a website as well. I see here on the website you could save, I see you all have some little specials running here, like save 20%, 30-day money-back guarantee. There's a 30-day money-back guarantee on this? Once you subscribe?
Yes, there's.
Okay.
Yes. Well, when you reach out to us, we advise them, we give them directions.
Okay.
We advise them. Yeah.
Okay.
That's what we're here for. That's how we do.
Beautiful. Let me just give the number here one more time. It is 689-2110. So you can contact Renuka on 689-2110, and you could find out more about the product, ASEA. I want to thank everybody for joining us this morning. We're out of time. But, you know, Dr. Silverman and Christine, Miss Williams, and of course Renuka, you know, I mean, from Australia, United States, and of course the NGNT. I want to thank you guys for all of the information that you've given this morning. And I think we have a very good understanding of what the product is about. I already get the gist of it. I could understand the science behind it. So I'm very interested to try it. So yeah. So thanks a lot for joining us this morning.
Thank you, Stefan. Nice meeting you.
No problem, no problem. Take it easy, man.
Good day.
All right. Nice, man. So that is the ASEA crew. And like I said, you can contact Renuka on 689-2110. And you'll hear more about the product as we go along in the future. Okay? So I imagine what it does is it kind of, you know, from my understanding, it boosts your cells, right? So as you age, you know, I mean, your cells don't deteriorate and that kind of thing. It brings it back to a certain level, and I understand the science behind it, man. Yeah, man. All right, so I'll tell you what, we're going to take the final break. When we come back, some birthdays, and we are out for this week. Don't go anywhere. We'll be back after this.
Eden Heights Clinic is one of the most advanced state-of-the-art alternative clinics in the Caribbean. They offer a dynamic combination of life-changing treatments, including prolozone therapy, live blood analysis, halotherapy, limb backing, nutritional programs, colon hydrotherapy, weight loss programs, oxygen baths, and more. Their professional doctors, Drs. Carlos Navarro, Bronwyn Navarro, and Brian Thompson provide consultation services in areas of diabetes detox programs, arthritis, sports injuries, heart disease, high blood pressure, persons suffering with knee, shoulder, and back pain. At Eden Heights Clinic, they understand that your health is your wealth. Get in touch with them to determine which service is the right choice for you. Visit them at any one of their 3 locations at 13 Montague Avenue, Twin City, at 41 Ramsaran Street, Shoguanas, or give them a call at 640-8985 or 613-7571, or send them a WhatsApp to 493-9196. Eden Heights Clinic is your right choice.
Welcome to Caribbean Tourist Villa, your home away from home in the heart of Port of Spain. With over 25 years of trusted hospitality, Caribbean Tourist Villa has been a reliable choice for both business professionals and vacationers. Our guest rooms are thoughtfully equipped with all the essentials for a relaxing and productive stay, and our tranquil pool area is perfect for relaxation after a busy day. We've created the ideal space for you to relax, recharge, and enjoy. Give us a call to book your stay today.
Let's get it started.
Master Ganesh Bhargav offers powerful guidance for all kinds of life problems, doubts, confusion, protection needs, and clarity. His astrology practice comes from a powerful ancestral tribal lineage with over 500 years of astrological and spiritual practice. Bhargavji does not dominate or pressure clients. Instead, he focuses on fixing problems with care and balance. His reunion love spells and death reversal spells are designed to restore harmony and provide lifetime protection. This is not individual effort alone, but collective spiritual power working for you. Many clients notice strong positive changes within a few sessions. Call +1 868 347 2350.
Welcome to Car City Trading, your #1 supply of brand new Korean auto parts. Come on down to lot number 78, Bamboo Settlement number 2, Valsain, between the hours of 8 a.m. and 5 p.m. Monday to Friday, and 8 a.m. to 2 p.m. on Saturday to get your Hyundai and Kia vehicular needs. Car City Trading has everything your vehicle needs, from a brand new head and blocks to engine parts, transmissions, suspension parts, body parts, electrical parts, braking system, AC system, even the smallest sensor, and much more. WhatsApp us today at 704-2246 or call us at 645-2603 and let us be your car parts solution. Be sure to find us on Facebook, Instagram, and TikTok, and look out for our monthly deals and promotions. Car City Trading, quality products at unbeatable prices.
If you're planning an event, make us your first option. At Reality of a Dream, we can make your event memorable. We can assist in planning your corporate functions, moderate gatherings, family occasions, christenings, and more. We also cater for weddings and other special occasions. Our newly renovated venue includes a majestic entryway, which takes you along a path to a fantastic indoor facility, which can accommodate up to 80 dining guests. A recently completed, fully air-conditioned, beautifully designed wing, which maintains the theme and flow of Reality of a Dream, adds 30 extra seats for dining guests. In total, we can now seat a total of 110 dining guests. Come see for yourself the splendor that awaits you. Walk along the path and make your way to the breathtaking, well-maintained swimming pool and gazebo, and also the entire grounds of Reality of a Dream. We've also updated the Dream Suite, which comes with all modern conveniences, where guests can enjoy the feeling of an exquisite retreat overlooking the entire area. Reality of a Dream caters to professional events. We provide secure parking for guests, so call us at 332-6880 and ask for Harriet, located at number 15 Moses Avenue, San Juan. Reality of a Dream, making dreams come true every day.
Greetings to you all in the wonderful name of our Lord and Savior, the sweet Rose of Sharon and the Prince of Peace, Christ Jesus. I am Ezekiel Johnson Fort, and I am pleasured to inform you of the newest branch of the Christian Union Church, Trinidad and Grenada District, San Juan Revival Ministries. If you are desiring prayer, healing, or that closer connection to the Heavenly Father, then the place to be is at San Juan Revival Ministries. And allow me to ask you one question. Are you living a life without Jesus Christ? Do you desire freedom from spiritual bondage? Then the only solution to your problem is Him. In the book of Matthew, chapter 11 and verses 28, it says, "Come unto me, all ye that labor and are heavy laden, and I will give you rest." And this is mostly speaking to those of you who are Christians and you might not have a place to fellowship. Come. Fellowship with us at the Christian Union Church, San Juan Revival Ministries. Come, be edified and equipped by the Word of God, preached by the man of God, Senior Reverend Bishop Dave Donation. You will be empowered by the move of the Holy Spirit of the living God. Come and be comforted. If you desire to be an environment that shows compassion and care for your spiritual needs, growth, and development, then fellowship with us at number 1 Bagatelle Corner, Saddle Road, every Sunday morning at 10 a.m. to 12 noon. I look forward to seeing you there, and God bless you all, and may the peace of our Lord and Savior, Jesus Christ, be with you now and always. God bless you all.
All right, people, so we're back on Breaking Dawn, and we got some birthdays. But the first thing that we will start with is our wedding anniversary for this Sunday. So this Sunday, the 28th of June, Sunita and her husband, Lincoln Bansraj, they will be celebrating their wedding anniversary. And enjoy your day coming from your sister Elizabeth Dolabai and the rest of the family. So Sunita and Lincoln, happy anniversary. It's their anniversary. Oh yeah. It's only 3? Just want to see 5. Oh, okay, no problem. Also, good morning, Stefan, sending 27 years wedding anniversary to Lisa and Reverend Richard Ramai. May God's love continue to shine on you both, filling your heart with joy, love, peace, laughter, and long, long life. Together, enjoy your life with God's grace from Lisa, parents, Kishore, and Monica of Princess Tong. Nice man. Happy anniversary, Lisa and Reverend Richard. Yeah, man. I'm in a singing mood. All right, happy 70th birthday to Ainsley Woodman, boy. Ainsley! Ainsley with all the run, Stefan run medals. Look at that one in the middle now, boy. Look at that one in the middle now, boy. That last medal there, boy. That medal from this year, boy. Digimaniacs, all the bad. I ain't lying, no. Look at the size of the medal now, boy. It's the biggest medal, ever in a 5K, You want a bet we start a trend? Everybody go on to do big medals so now? What do wait for it? So Ainsley Woodman, happy birthday to you, my brother. From his children, Marissa and Anthony, his siblings, Joan, Courtney, Ray, and Rhonda, as well as his nieces and nephews, wishing him good health, happiness, and many more years ahead. All right? Nice, man. So that's it for this week. Next week is going to be a busy week as well. We have QRC coming in. They have an event coming up. All right? And we will have them on Tuesday. On Thursday, we also have another entertainer with a show coming up for the weekend, next weekend. And yeah, we will continue to, and I'll continue to see how things go. Greenwich will be back behind the badge. And we leave you with this, people. Oh boy. Don't signal for Batman, signal the Baco. Hey. Hopefully next week Superman won't commit a robbery. Alright, so until next week, people. We out. Enjoy your weekend. Have a good one.